So once more, so that is how to access the elements. So that is accessing the elements in the dictionary. Adding elements, we just like we've called here. We just defined the name of the key and the value, and we just call it directly. So this is it. Like this person was trying to add email. So the same way we were accessing, this time around we are not accessing, we are assigning. Remember we talked about this as the assignment operator. Uh, Maybe we'll revisit that. I can't really remember whether we discussed this, but I suppose. So this assignment, like we are assigning this value, the email, we are assigning this email to this dictionary, and its key will be this one. So we have the key, we have the dictionary name, we have the dictionary name. Remember, we are adding a new element, and we have the name of the key, and keeping in mind that we cannot have duplicate names. And now we give the value. So this is how we can add elements to the dictionary. So if I want to add an element here, let me just copy this. So we realize that the phone number doesn't exist. So I want now to add the phone number. So we just add the dictionary name and the key for the value that you want to add. Then you give the value. You give the value. Let me give it as a string 254 719 731 dash dash dash. So that's my number. That's my number. And once we run this line of code, the dictionary will be changed. So just to illustrate that, uh, let me, uh, of course, okay, uh, I want to leave that so that you can try yourself when I share this file. So I want to print the dictionary before. I can say here the uh, initial dictionary so that we can differentiate between the two. And then I print the dictionary, which is person one. Then after running this line here, whereby we are adding the phone number, I want also to print the dictionary so that we can see. Let me comment this first. So after now adding, I can just copy paste this. Okay, remember we are not adding this. So this is modified modify the dictionary so that we can really distinguish. Remember, it is the same dictionary that I am trying to print here so that we can see the values after running this line. Like we say, this is how we are going to add the values that dictionary. Once I run this code, the initial dictionary, if you can see it clearly there, the initial dictionary has the name, the age, and the city with their corresponding values. But this other one, the modified dictionary, has it has the name, the age, the city, and in addition, it has the phone number. Why? Because we added a new element. We added a new key value pair to that dictionary. So maybe when you were creating the dictionary, you didn't add. Let me give you a case scenario. Now we've been talking about this person. Initially, initially, you're building an e-commerce website, for example, and in that e-commerce, you were just collecting the name. You were just collecting the name, the age, the phone number, maybe card number if they are paying via cards. So this is your initial system. This is your initial system. But after running this for some years, maybe 5 years, you realize that maybe you added something to your business. Maybe you started making deliveries. Maybe you started making deliveries. And remember this, we already have a table representing all this, representing the name, the age, the phone, and all that. We already have this database. Now that you want to include deliveries, and for you to include the deliveries, you are supposed to for you to keep track of the deliveries. You're supposed to have the location, but you realize that you didn't include the location. For you to do that, you are going to, like, you need to literally add the location for all these. Maybe you can ask each individual to update their information, and you can have the default value that we talked about last week. So you can run a function that does that. So what we are doing, we are adding another key value. So we are adding a key with a couple of values. So because we are giving each and every person this privilege to change their names personally and to update literally, then each and every one of them, whenever they are running this, then they are adding. We already added the key, so they are associating this key that we've added, which is the location, with their value with their file. So that is where sometimes you design something, then you realize that there is modification that needs to be made, and that is where adding elements comes